The sky is falling. Oh my God, y'all. The sky is falling. Inflation is hit. We in a recession. When people are out here trying to sell the fear of, you're not going to survive, you might as well hang it up now. Don't let them sell you that. You can survive anything if you try. But the problem is a lot of people aren't trying. So do you want to live or do you want to die? The choice is yours.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life.
Hey, what's up, fam? Good morning. How are y'all doing? So, it's cold out here. It's 37 degrees. I hear my chickens in here. The girls, I had to lock them up last night just to keep the wind from getting in there to them. Why y'all fighting? Why y'all fighting? Okay, y'all, so I just got through feeding the chickens, feeding the rabbits, checking on my starts, and I took my peppers that I am going to overwinter into my sunroom yesterday before it got too dark. And I said, well, the cabbage, they should be fine, but I still got to run out to, unfortunately, Lowe's. And I say unfortunately because I wanted to get some pine straw, and the closest place to me is 26 miles, and I just don't feel like driving those 26 miles today. Lowe's is far enough away. So that being said, I didn't really pay attention to the news yesterday, but when I got up today, I started seeing different videos. I saw different videos, and apparently they came out yesterday and said that we were in a recession or something like that. Really? Are we really in one, you guys? Have we not been saying we were in one months ago and no one wanted to claim it? And I'm surprised they claim it so close to the midterm elections. So much craziness going on around that, and people trying to hide stuff because, you know, they want those votes to come in, but we're not going to make this a political video. So that being said, the things that are going on with this now recession that they're calling, we are going to have to budget and monitor our funds a lot. So me and my husband, we were talking, and I was like, well, yeah, we need to set a little extra aside. I don't know. I might have to take this video into the car as I head out to Lowe's because it's cold out here, y'all, okay? It's 37 degrees. It might be 36. and it's only supposed to get up to a high of in the 50s, I believe, and then right back, 55 is the high by 5 o'clock, and then right back down to 32 degrees tonight. So if you have animals, you need to make sure that they are winterized, and make sure your house is winterized. Check your pipes and all that stuff. Make sure if you got any exposed pipes to go ahead and wrap those right on up. We don't have any around here that I've seen, but I'm gonna do a double take because we just moved here a year ago, and maybe something is I didn't see, so I'm gonna double check those as well. So let me move this to the car because my fingers are cold as ice. Ice, baby. Okay, you guys, so you see I made it I got in a Jeep, y'all. We headed to the Lowe's. So it's cold out here. It is now 41 degrees. My fingers are frozen, but I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go. Anyway, let's get straight to it. Y'all. What took them so long? What took them so long to say we in a recession? And did they really say it, or did they just hint at it and say we are headed for? I don't know. We there, y'all. We there. I don't know what they're looking at. I flipped through the channels this morning to just find some news that I could use, and I couldn't find nothing on many of the channels. The only channel I could find something that was talking about something that I could actually use was Fox News, and I'm not typically a Fox News person, but as of lately I have been eating the beef and spitting out that bones, the stuff I don't need, the stuff I feel like is just way out there. But for the most part, they've been on point. They've been talking about what I need to know about. I need to know what inflation is looking like. I need to know that we are now tapping into 15 million barrels of fuel. I need to know that we're pretty much starting to drain our reserves, which our reserves are set up for what? Hurricanes and other natural disasters. And of course we use our reserves for not just those two things, but we use them in case something's going on with the pipeline. I don't know what we're doing. I mean, they're doing the most to try to keep things down just until midterm voting is done. And I guarantee you, if they haven't fully come out and said we're in a recession, they will say it then. And we already know it because we, the people, are going to the store every day, every week, or whatever, and we see the prices going up. We see the shortages on the shelves. So much is going on. I need them to focus. I really need them to focus. I, of course, still want to know what y'all gonna do to help the veterans. Can they get a tent? Can they get one of those nice tents that New York got? Can they get those tents for the homeless veterans that's out here in the cold? Can they get a PlayStation and TV and laundry service? And can they get all of those things? That's what I want to know. I'm not against you doing anything for anybody, but I need you to do something for the veterans. I need you to do something for the homeless population and stop talking about, we are people that, have to extend our hands and help people. Well, why are you not helping the ones that's here already? They've been needing help for a while now. I mean, hello? Anybody home? So, y'all, watch what they do, not just what they say, because it's a lot of magic tricks going around in D.C. and in some of these states, too, playing a lot of political games, you guys. All I want to know is, do I need to stock up? How much I need to stock up? Are we going to go into World War III? Are we there? I want to know those things. I don't want to know some of the other stuff that they talking about, because at the very present moment it is not of concern for me. Maybe it is for them, or maybe it is just that shiny ball, so y'all won't pay attention that you're paying more in the grocery stores, that security guards are in stores that weren't there before because stuff has gone up because people can't afford to eat, but you want to extend hands. It's like, can we catch a break? And now, you know, they talking about the numbers going back up for the C, and not really for the C, but for the O, you know, that jump off from the sea. And I don't know if they really are or if they're not. I just protect myself the best I can and go on about my life. And that's another thing, y'all. A lot of people jump on and watch these videos like this talking about what's going on in the news, and that's fine. You need to know those things, but what you need to know is some life skills. So when I'm posting, you know, me trying to turn my home into a homestead, and the skills that I'm learning, they don't get that many views, and that's because fine. At the end of the day, I'm doing them for me and my family, so that we will still be able to eat, we will still be able to function, we will still be able to survive and thrive. Not just survive. So ask yourself, do you have enough food in your home? You know, they give you the 7 days, 3 days, 10 days. You're gonna need more than that. And now I see they got signs floating around on buses in New Jersey, you know, warning people about nuclear threats and what they should do. Was it go inside, and stay tuned? What you listening for, static? Because that's probably all you gonna hear is some static, unless you got that special radio that they don't want you to have, because we ain't in the middle of nothing. Okay guys, so I'm back. I had to actually stop by the gas station and get me a nice cheap cappuccino. And that's another thing, y'all. It's some things we probably gonna have to start cutting out now. I don't stop and get a cappuccino that costs me $1.83 every day, because that adds up even though it's cheap. But I know it's some people who got to have that Starbucks every single day. And I think it's what, $5? I don't know, maybe if it's gone up. I haven't had one in maybe 6 months or more. I'm just not a Starbucks person. But usually during the seasonal time, I will grab one, but I won't be doing that. So that's something to think about. $5 a day, 5 days a week, every time you go to work. That's $25 worth of prep. So I made it to the Lowe's. But yeah, like I was saying, that's, you know, prep money. You could be, you know, for people who say, well, I can't prep. I don't have, you know, anything extra to prep with. I know there are some people who don't, because I've been in that boat. I have been in that boat. I have had to borrow from people to feed my family. I have pretty much been homeless, okay? Because I'll be honest, didn't do right with the money. You get it and you want to spend it. You get it and you want to, you know, yeah, you do things that you know you should be doing, but you also do a lot of things that you can do without. And so I sympathize with those people and I understand it, but we're at a point now where the economy is going to collapse, you guys. Housing market is insane. We just purchased our home. We purchased our home last year, and I always tell my husband, I'm so glad we got our house before everything, the interest rate started just, I mean, pinging like cannon jars, okay? So, and we got our home, we got equity in our home when we got it. I mean, you're not going to get that today if you go out and try to get one. You're not going to get that because, for one, that interest rate is going to be everywhere. And the likelihood of you getting a fixed rate, that's not going to happen. You know, you're going to be out there paying whatever, whenever. Isn't that a song? Whenever, whatever. Anyway, Maxwell. So, it's a lot to take in, I know. But we can do it. We can do it. So I was listening to a video yesterday. And this, you know, I was listening to Candace. And I'm not even going to say the last name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And for those of you who don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Now, I don't agree with everything that she says. But the majority of what she says be making sense, y'all. I'm just be honest with you. It be making sense. And it be like, dang, really? I ain't look at it like that. So it's good to watch people who you might not agree with, because you honestly might end up agreeing with them because they might actually make sense about some stuff they're talking about. So when it comes to the whole Russia situation, you know, yeah, Putin did some things and he justified it however he wanted to, and it might not have been justifiable. I just want to know how much more money, weapons, accolades, whatever you want to say, how much more we gonna give to Ukraine? Are we gonna deplete everything? Where all that money going? Are we going to deplete every single thing and have nothing left for ourselves? Who does that? Who don't take care of their house, but take care of other people's house to the point where you can't take care of your house if some emergency happens? And trust me, there will always be an emergency. So if you think that we're not headed for World War III, y'all better think again too and start stocking up. Getting what you need. Get your holiday meals together. Still live life, you know. Enjoy yourself. Do that. In the middle of doing that, you need to be setting some things aside. Money, food, security. Now, I'm not going to get deep into that. Security. You need to be setting all that aside, because I saw some stuff today. People ain't afraid. They not afraid. They want to defund the police, which is dumb. And you got people out here, feel how you want to feel about the police. Some are good and some are bad. That's with every occupation in life. Some are good, some are bad. Doctors, some are good, some are bad. Nurses, some are good, some are bad. Teachers, some are good and some are bad. Are we going to do away with them? No, we should not. But what I saw in Philadelphia, they was doing a whole roundup of the police. The police was at the gas station and people riding around on bikes, throwing bricks in the cars. I have many friends who are police officers that risk their lives, and they're good people. Not everybody, like I said, is a bad police officer. If you feel like there's one in your unit, get rid of them. But don't try to get rid of, funding that's going to pay for them to be there for when you actually do need them. Then you call them and they're not there for you. Then what you going to do? Oh, wait. Well, you don't have your weapons, so because they asked you to turn those in. Who? What? I wish you would. I ain't turning no weapon in. You done lost your mind. So I'll be out here with nothing and the criminals have everything? They're already going into the stores and stealing as much as they want and nobody trying to stop them. Come on now. Times are hard. And at the rate that we are going, times are going to get harder. This is why you need to stock up. And I'm going to keep going back to that because that is important. That is important as you breathing air. Because if you don't have food, if you don't have water, if you don't have shelter, what do you have? What do you have? How do you look your family, no matter the age of your children? They could be grown children. And I don't expect for mine to be doing a lot, but I do expect for them to be doing something. And if something happens and they have to come live with me, stay with me for however much time, you're going to have to contribute. So if you're not contributing food, then you're going to have to contribute. Let these people know now, the ones that are not stocking up, that's in your family. You cannot come here if you're not going to help us with something. It may not be financially, because if you're there, you can. I've been in that shoe where, I needed someplace to stay and I can't help financially, but I'm going to have to help another way, whether it's me cooking or it's me cleaning. It's something. I'm giving something, but it's going to be a lot of taking when the SHTF does happen. And it will happen. We'll get back to people doing toilet paper runs. As soon as something comes over the airwaves, everybody going to run out and grab tissue. I haven't bought tissue in over 6 months. Time for me to stock back up. Yeah, y'all. I'm about to go into the slows. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you. Remember, we are not living in fear. We're going to live our life. Tommy is going to live her life. That means if Tommy want to go somewhere, Tommy's going to go if it fits into her budget. Or if she got to take something out of something and put it somewhere else, I'm going to live my life. I only have one, and I don't know how many days I have on that. None of us do. So when people are out here trying to sell the fear of, you're not going to survive, you might as well hang it up now. Don't let them sell you that. You can survive anything if you try. But the problem is a lot of people aren't trying. They're not setting things aside. They're not preparing ahead of time before the storm hits. They wait for the storm to hit to see if it's going to hit. And then once it hit, then they all run out at the same time and grab whatever they can. At that point, it becomes, will you survive? At that point, you have to question. You have to question your thought process of, dang, why did I wait? I heard all these people telling me this. Why did I wait? You have channels that just do gardening that's telling you need to grow food. If you're not going to grow food, you need to go buy food. But you need to be putting stuff away. Because everybody knows that gardening is prepping. Our ancestors were preppers. They just didn't call it that. They call it living. So do you want to live or do you want to die? The choice is yours. See you in the next video. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love. But first, you got to love yourself, because if you don't know how to love yourself, how will you know how to receive love in return? Peace, love, and light. Thank you for being here on Tommy's Carolina Homestead. If you are new to the channel, please, 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 I'm turning to James Brown. Can you subscribe to the channel? Can you hit the like button? And I promise you, I'm not out here trying to tell you it's going to cost you anything, because it's free 99. Love y'all.